Hey YouTubers, it's Jenny Passion, aka Cynthia, and I'm here to do the 13 personal questions tag. I never did it when it was, all popular and stuff, just because I wasn't really filming back then. And now I felt like, okay, I've done a personal kind of questions tag back in the day, probably last year, December, and I haven't done one since then, so I figured I'll just go ahead and do this one since it was only 13 questions and really easy and quick. Okay, so the first question is, and if I'm looking down, it's because I have the questions on my laptop and it's in my lap. So anyway, number one, what do you order at Starbucks? Whenever I go, I usually get a vanilla. What am I saying? No, I get an ice, blah blah blah, a sweetened iced coffee, a venti iced white mocha, or I get a Java chip frappuccino. I was like, what is it called? Yeah, that's usually what I get if I go to Starbucks. I've been trying to kind of cut my intake of coffee a little bit. What's one thing in your closet that you can't live without? It would have to be scarves. Which I don't have one around me right now, but usually it's scarves, especially in the fall, because that's like my fall must-have is scarves, and I like wear them every single day. And now it's also hair accessories. Since I've recently chopped off my hair and went natural, I just like to have flowers in my hair because I think it spices up the look. But yeah, number 3. What's one thing most people probably wouldn't know about you? A lot of my friends don't know that I actually make YouTube videos or, that I blog or anything like that. So that's what I would have to say. I've told a few people, but not that many. Name one thing that you want to do before you die. I would love to go skydiving because I recently was talking about it with one of my friends who's been with her family, and she just said that it was an amazing experience and that she would recommend everyone go at least once in their life. And I was like, that sounds interesting, and it looks really fun, but it looks scary at the same time. So it's just kind of like, but I think I would like to do that. I would like to do that more than like skydiving. More than like kayaking or like bungee jumping. But yeah. Okay, number 5. What's one food that you can't live without? I would have to say quesadillas because I just really, really like those. I don't know why or where it came from, or I don't know. I really believe that I have an obsession with them. So don't tell anyone. Okay, number 6. What quote or phrase do you live your life by? I would have to say, live life to the fullest. I know that's kind of cheesy, but that's really something that I do live by. And live life. Is that how it goes? Yeah, that one. Number 7. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? What I like about the YouTube community is the fact that you can network with people and meet all types of different people, and just be able to talk to them, whether it be like, oh hey, what's up, just checking on them, or whether it be for something that you want to collaborate on. And so just the whole process of networking and social media and all that's really cool. Something that I dislike about it is that it can sometimes seem cliquey, especially like specifically within the beauty community. It can seem cliquey. Number 8. Let me see. What's your number 1 most listened to song on iTunes? I really don't listen to, I don't really have songs that I've bought on iTunes, but I would say my number 1 most listened to song, it's gonna have to be Man Down by Rihanna, just because I like the beat of the song, and I really just like kind of the message that, not that I like the message, but like the way that it was conveyed in the video. Number 9. What kind of style do you define yourself as having? I feel like I don't really have a particular style. I don't really necessarily have to be on the latest trend or anything. I just see clothes, and if I like it and it fits, then I buy it, and then I'll come home and put something together. If you think that there's a specific style, you can check my what is it called? my back to school video and see kind of what I wear or what I've worn before it, and maybe you could tell me. Number 10, favorite number. I actually never have thought about this question. I've never really, saw a reason to have a favorite number. But if I had to choose now, I would say 21, just because I recently turned 21. And yeah, I turned 21 September 24th, so it was awesome. What? 2 hobbies. I would say making YouTube videos, or recording at least, and then singing, which I say singing because I've always loved to sing, but this past couple of weeks I actually lost my voice due to I went to a retreat and I was like screaming and just like jumping and like having fun, and I actually ended up losing my voice and I couldn't sing for a while. And then like this past Wednesday I went to a meeting and we were like singing and stuff, and then I started singing and I was like, oh my gosh, my voice is like, I mean, I knew it was back, but I didn't know like my singing voice was, back to normal. And so I started singing. It wasn't like all the way back to normal, but I knew that I could sing now. And so actually yesterday I started just singing after I came back home from classes and, just whatever. And it was so awesome because I could sing again. I was really excited. 2 pet peeves. I would definitely say any type of like bullying and like just being rude just for no reason really like bothers me. Just because I don't feel like there's a need for it. Like there's not, why are you just downing people? I don't understand that. And that actually correlates with my other pet peeve of like how women down ourselves in correlation to how we feel about ourselves, whether it be, body image or insecurity or whatever the case may be. And I used to do this a lot back in the day, but I've just learned that I have to embrace myself and, be positive. And once I can accept that people will see that and accept it, so that's something that I just, I try to empower women, and let people know that they're beautiful and that, it's X, Y, and Z, because, at the end of the day, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, we really are. Like, no one can tell you that you're not. And you shouldn't allow people to tell you that either. And finally, number 13, guilty pleasure. I would say my guilty pleasure is going to have to be chocolate chip cookies and ice cream. I am a diehard fan of chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. And it's really a weakness, actually. Shh, don't tell anybody. But yeah, but other than that, that was the 13 personal questions tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little more about me and maybe we have some things in common. And if you want to do a video response, go ahead and shoot yourself and leave a video response below or comment down below, because I would really like to know what you guys and what kind of things you're into, or what your pet peeves are, so I make sure I would try not to like do them, or hopefully it doesn't bother you if I do. I don't know. But anyway, so stay tuned for more videos. I should have some beauty videos coming up soon. I know I haven't been filming them just because I haven't really bought any makeup recently, and all my makeup is actually still at the old place where I used to live. But yeah, but anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon.